What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be talking about Gerrid Doaks, running back out of Cincinnati. The Miami Dolphins just drafted him in the 7th round, and I wasn't particularly happy with that, mainly because I wanted Kylan Hill, who ended up getting drafted later. But Doaks is 5'11", 228 pounds. He is more of a power back. I'm not as mad because I do, once again, see a little bit of what they're seeing in him. He is a very sometimesy player, though. One thing I will say is he doesn't really have that great long speed that you look for in a running back. He is definitely more of a power guy. He also doesn't have very much elusiveness or wiggle to him. He's mostly just a north-south power guy. So that is a thing. But he does have acceleration. He does get to top speed pretty quickly and can get through a gap really well. But like I said, he is a very sometimesy player. He is strong, and he can be physical when he wants to. But sometimes you can see him kind of relent and just not try to power through somebody. But then sometimes you'll just see him just like nut up and just power through people, stay on his feet. You know, he gets spinned around, stays on his feet, and just keeps going. But then sometimes he just backs down pretty easily. And that translates to a lot of things. It translates to his route running as a receiving option, and it translates to his blocking. His blocking, I'll talk about first. When he's doing it right, he looks pretty good. He gets his base nice and wide, well, like parallel to his shoulder, so it looks good. He gets his hands inside, and he looks really good, and he'll stop someone in his tracks when he really wants to. But sometimes he just kind of clumsily just runs into people, and he doesn't really give it much effort. So that is definitely something I'm not a fan of. But I mentioned his route running earlier. He's actually a decent receiving back, despite him not having the great size. I mean the great athleticism. He had some impressive catches throughout his little bit of a career. But also, one thing I noticed too, and I mean it's not shocking because he's 5'11", but he does sink his hips decently low to explode out of his breaks to at least capitalize on the athleticism that he does have, because he does have acceleration. So that is something to work on. It's just, the thing is, he shows flashes of being a good power back in this league. We just need to get him to do things consistently. So I do see something in him. I still would have preferred Kylan Hill, because I think Kylan Hill does all these things better right now, and I think he has a better ceiling because he's more athletic. But I'm not totally mad about this pick anymore. But I even said live that I wasn't going to hate on him, because I hadn't watched the film yet. I had to go watch the film before I could give my opinion on the player. So, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate you hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.